Hey, what's up everyone? It's Christina from the Glaser Tutoring Company, and today we're going to multiply these two binomials. Okay, so we got binomials, right? Bi in mathematics and in science, bi, the prefix bi, means that we just have two of something. So anytime that you see bi something, that just means that you have two of whatever you're talking about. And since we're talking about polynomials, we're talking about two different terms. So if I look at one of my parentheses, I do see that I have 15n minus 6. And these are our two terms. 15n, this one has the variable in it, and the minus 6 doesn't have a variable, so they would be classified as different, two terms. And the same thing with the other one as well. So I'm just going to take my 15n minus 6 and multiply it by 15n plus 6. Now we did tons of videos on the channel where we play it fair. And with binomials and polynomial multiplication, you could always do that. So when in doubt, be fair, all right? And if you need help with any of those, you could always check out those other videos on the channel. But now this one is a little bit interesting, right? Because if I analyze these binomials, I will notice that the first terms are completely identical. 15n for the first one and 15n for the second one. Those are identical. And the last number is identical as well, not taking into consideration the sign, 6 and 6. So I got 15n with 15n, I got 6 and 6. The only difference here is that I have one of them that's being negative and one of them that's being positive. Now, when you see this, and it has to be this identically, meaning that the first term has to be identical, the last term has to be identical, and the signs have to be swapped. If this was a plus, we would not be able to do this little trick that we have. So just pay attention to those signs. But remember, in doubt, you could always do the long form just be fair method of multiplying binomials. But now, if you do that, you will notice that some of those terms will cancel. So why even bother, right? We could use this little easy trick to work through this binomial. And all that we have to do is we're going to have to take our first term and multiply it by our first term. So reds go with reds. And then the only other thing that you got to do is blues go with blues. And that's it. The other, being fair, will cancel out because terms will be negative and terms will be positive and they will cancel. So let's go for it. We got 15n times 15n. Work with your numbers first. So 15 times 15. Ooh, does anyone know what 15 times 15 is? You got it. It's 225. 225. So 15 squared is 225. And now, got to catch all those variables. I had one n here. I have another n here. So when I multiply n times n, how many total n's you got now? Yeah, I got two of them. That's going to be n squared. So when you multiply variables, you group them together and the exponent turns into how many you have. Now, let's work with the blue term, right? The sixes. We must take into consideration that one is negative and one is positive. So a negative 6 times a positive 6 is a negative 36. And that's it. Once you do those two multiplications, you're done. Notice how the middle term, right, the number with just the n value, is lost because that's the one that gets canceled out. And as always, you could try it out. Do the long form, of multiplying your binomials, being fair, and see if you get the same answer. Let me know in the comments. But other than that, this one's done. I hope you're having a great day out there. Keep studying hard. Thank you so much for coming to the channel. And my brother and I, we really do appreciate all you guys. We really want you guys to succeed in your classes and get to those goals that you set for yourself. So we would love to be a part of that journey, and we would love to guide you through that journey. So, yeah, that's all I got. Hope you're doing well out there, and I hope you're having a great day. And I'll talk to you soon, okay? All right, bye-bye.